Are you happy and content with your day-to-day life? Do you feel like your mental health is relatively stable? Do you clock in and out at your 9-to-5 job happy as a clam, just excited for whatever adventure tomorrow may bring? Might I suggest thinking about outer space, cause that'll f things up pretty good. Personally, I think we all take the concept of outer space for granted. It's something that we all learned really early on in life, so we're all just kind of used to it. But much like microwaves or giraffes, the reality of the situation is a lot more scary than we think it is. So I just want to talk about all the things about space that makes my therapist a rich man, and I want to try and scare you guys as well. Not because I want to push any ill will upon my viewers, I just want you guys to understand me when I say that the sun is too hot. The sun is too hot. It's like 10 microwaves hot. So let's just talk about the basic facts of outer space that make me question the will of whatever omnipotent being is pulling my wet puppet strings. Disclaimer, all of these facts I have learned against my will, and the only way I continue going on in this mortal coil is to completely ignore these facts immediately after they exit my mouth. So you'll see me disassociate several times throughout this video. Number 1, sun's gonna die at one point. I can't mentally handle that. I think this is something we all know, but Jesus Christ, it's really hard to think about. I mean, it loses 1 billion pounds every second. That's not a made-up fact. It is shedding weight like Christian Bale getting ready for a movie. And then I think about the situation and I'm like, well, it's a long time from now. Human beings will develop some spaceships or some shit and we'll get out of here, right? But then I remember it's gonna die in 10 billion years, and then I think, no way humans are gonna last that long because we're gonna blow each other up first. Then it gets sad. Number 2, it seems like everything explodes in outer space. Stars explode, galaxies explode, and I'm pretty sure the moon's gonna explode. I don't have any scientific base for that, but everything's terrible, so why not? And when these things do explode, it's not a little personal issue that they have. They take out everything around them really quickly. When a galaxy explodes, and I don't even understand that concept, it releases a burst of gamma rays that is so powerful it just eliminates planets in its way. I don't even know what a gamma ray is. Why is it so powerful? Number 3, black holes are mobile. Black holes can move around. That one's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, most of them are stationary, but scientists have found one that's moving 3 million miles per hour. How fun. Just a rapid machine that's chewing up everything around it, time and space, just eating it like it's a snack. And it might be heading towards us, who fucking knows? Oh, and the moon's getting further away every year. That's dope, that's fantastic. Just every day, slipping out of our little human grasps, just gonna go off and do its own adventure. Which is a cute little idea until you realize the Earth's gonna become an onslaught of tidal waves and confused raccoons that are looking for food in the middle of the day because they don't know what happened to the moon. Oh, how about the fact that Earth is slowing down every year? It slows down a little bit, so days get a little bit longer every year. How fun. I don't know about you guys, but I think days are long enough, god damn it. Entropy is a son of a bitch. Everything just stops after a while. Oh my god. And how about meteors, dude? What the fuck is that? I don't know anything about any kind of science, but the fact that we have not been hit by a big enough rock to eliminate us like the dinosaurs, well, I mean, it's just a matter of time, right? This shit can happen at any time. We can all just explode. You just get a call from the government saying, hey, you got 5 minutes, and then boom. And you expect me to keep paying my taxes. Fuck you. And I guess the moon's actually shaped more like a lemon than a ball, which is not that scary, but the fact that no one told me that makes me real nervous. And what the fuck is antimatter? Why are there so many news stories about antimatter? Why did we just discover this unmeasurable effect across all of the universe? We just found out it's affected by gravity. I don't know how they figured that out. I mean, scientists don't know anything. They actually don't know anything. I'm gonna talk about that now. So if the only crumb of hope you're holding on to right now is the fact that, well, scientists know a lot of stuff about outer space, so I don't have to worry about it, you'd be an idiot. You'd be a dumb idiot. Yeah, scientists know a lot about space, but they know a lot less than what they know about in space. It's like a 1-to-3 ratio of shit they understand. So I just want to call out all the stuff in the universe that we really don't have a full grasp on, and hopefully that'll get Neil deGrasse Tyson off his lazy ass and to get him to work. Number 1, black holes. Mentioned them earlier. We don't have any idea what's going on there. We hear about them a lot in movies and TV shows, so we just assume it's like a well-known, thing in the universe. But no, it's an enigma. We have no fucking clue why they happen. We don't know how they're formed. I mean, we have an idea of like a star collapsing on itself, and then, that's the theory, but that's the theory. We've never seen it happen, nor do we have any real structural evidence for it. You're gonna hear that a lot in this video, by the way. It's a theory. I don't want theory, I want facts. I don't want just some, oh, maybe this happened. I don't want any of that from a nerd scientist. I want you to show me the numbers. And we don't understand what happens when anything goes into a black hole. You might turn into a spaghetti strand of a human being that's stretching across time and space, one of the most horrific ways to die, or you may just go right through it and end up in Ponyville. Who fucking knows? Or get this, gravity? No idea why that happens. Scientists have no idea why gravity happens. They understand how it behaves and they can measure it, but when it comes to understanding the sole reason for it, no fucking clue, dude. Go to bed. Don't worry about it, dude. We have it under control. Scientists have also detected things called gravitational waves and ripples in space-time. They've been able to detect them, don't know what the fuck they are. I'm so scared. I curse the name of Isaac Newton. I could have been ignorant to all this. I could have been a monkey happy banging a rock against a bigger rock. And now I have to worry about ripples in space-time. Also, there's this thing called the Great Attractor. The Great Attractor is this center of the universe where all matter and mass is pulled into all the time. What does that mean? Every galaxy, including our own, is slowly moving towards, well, not slowly, it's moving really fast, but we're all moving towards this center spot. And I don't know what's gonna happen when we get there. No one knows what happens when we get there. I'm assuming it's gonna be God, and I'm assuming he's gonna be angry. And finally, we have the ultimate fate of the universe, which we don't know what's gonna happen. But do your homework, don't worry about it. We know the universe is constantly expanding, but after that little factoid, we don't know anything. Will the universe just continue to expand until we're all so far apart that there's infinite nothingness? That's fun, that's not scary at all. Or will it begin to contract and everything melts together into one fiery, hot, massive ball that just begins the universe once again? Also horrifying. Or the most fun option of all is number 3, which is no idea. Some random shit might happen. A dragon might come out of a portal and just start spitting out new life forms. We have no clue. We had know so little about the universe. So I started to have a little bit of a panic attack at the end of that last one, so I wanted to lighten the mood by Googling funny planets that are around the universe, because there's gotta be a couple of them, right? No, I thought there'd be a moment of brevity in this hellscape of a universe, but it turns out every planet is just its own version of hell. All of them have different characteristics that are a masochist's wet dream. So let's just go over them now, and hopefully I can get through it without crying. We have one called HD 189733b, or Blue Hell if you're not a nerd. It's 63 light years away, and they call it Blue Hell because it's got this really pretty blue color. And if you thought this place was just a big blue ocean planet that you can go swimming in, you'd be wrong, because it's over 1,000 degrees Celsius. And I don't even want to know the Fahrenheit, because then I'll have a better American understanding of the situation, and I don't need that. It also constantly is windy, up to speeds of 4,500 miles per hour, and it rains glass sideways. My God. Then we have one called 55 Canceri, whatever. It's the diamond planet. It's twice the size of Earth, and it's just covered in super hard diamonds all over it, because the pressure and the temperature is so intense that it just turned everything into rock. Hard rock. Expensive, pretty rock, but hard rock. It's like some kind of fucked up Adventure Time plotline. I'm sure I can find an image of an Adventure Time episode that has something like this going on. It's awful. And then we have GJ1214b, otherwise known as Waterworld, which is not the horrible movie, but it's almost as bad. This whole planet is primarily composed up of water, but in different forms. So gas, liquid, and it has ice that is so hard it acts as a certain type of metal. I don't know any of this shit, but it did change scientists' perception of what a planet can be, because it's 25% rock and 75% water, which does not make sense on a planetary scale. So, you know, no, we don't know anything. Last but not least, we have Gliese 436, otherwise known as, and this is not a joke, the Burning Ice Planet. Riddle me that. It's this planet that's covered in this super thick layer of dense ice, but in the middle of it is a magma core, which doesn't make any goddamn sense. And this weird setup creates a new form of matter called hot ice. What? Scientists are quoted as being flabbergasted about this new form of planet, and they're trying to come up with some physics bullshit explanation to make this shit work in our current understanding of the universe. And you know what they're gonna do? They're not gonna do that. We cannot figure this shit out. None of it makes sense. So in conclusion, I have made zero progress throughout this video. I thought maybe I would kind of like joke around and come up with something that makes me feel better. Nothing happened. I just feel worse. In conclusion, you should be more scared, I guess. This was very unproductive for both me and you. Just start living like you're on borrowed time. Buy a lottery ticket. Rob a convenience store, you know, because the meteor is going to hit any minute. It's the chances of getting hit by a meteor are so unbelievably high. You need to be worried about it. Take out a credit card. Run those numbers up. Put the credit card in your toddler's name and make him have a terrible credit score, because he's probably not going to see the day where he has to pay that debt. New videos every Saturday. Thank you for watching, and the big yellow one is the sun. Thank you so much.